It's not a good sign when people are getting out of their car for schmucks and having picnics. It's not the waiting. Like, I'm an impatient person, but it's a border crossing, it's a part of the process. Cool. 45 minutes. So far it'll be another 15, whatever. This is the process. But people are just like pushing in, like coming on the other side of the road, and it's always really expensive vehicles, and these two cockheads just pulled in with their fucking Mercedes, and someone was literally on the other side of the road, and they made the person coming on the side of the road where the actual flow of traffic is move out the way, pretending to be police. And they pulled up next to our window, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Tyler's like, shut up. And he's like, police. And he's got a little walkie-talkie that makes a little gimmicky, like, wee wee. And this is where you and I disagree. Yeah, outrageous. And you're like, don't upset the police. I was like, oh, my fucking hat if they were police. Zdravo, good morning.
Hello.
We made it to Budva yesterday after the hectic border crossing, and as soon as we crossed the border, it was stunning.
Smooth as.
All the way through. So we're going to spend our sun-filled days here going to the beach and walking around Old Town, which is the most that you can really do here.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot, but we'll show you absolutely everything there is to see. While we're here in Budva, hope you enjoy it.
This is the last of the sun, I think. We're in like mid-October now, so we've got a run of three 22-degree days.
Last of the sun, and it's also the last of our Balkans countries that we're going to visit.
Yeah.
Tying it all up here.
Tour's coming to an end.
That's it.
Let's go. Twins. First stop of the day is Moghram Beach.
This is 300 metres from Old Town Centre.
So super convenient, and there's no sunbeds. It's pretty stony, which is convenient, really.
Sand like stone. Much more comfortable than your typical Croatian beach.
Well, we're in Montenegro.
Which is convenient. Former Yugoslavian Old Town be without a English pub. All right, time for lunch, and like Croatia, because we're on the coast of the Adriatic, there's lots of like Italian influences here we're finding. Yeah. Cheap eats, lots of pizza stalls. Haven't had a pizza outside of Italy, I think. I don't think so, yeah.
And I really regret my decisions. This was €250 and it looked sick in the shop. But the guy refused to heat it up for me.
Yeah.
And he'd already like put it in my hand and I paid for it, and then I couldn't take it back. So I don't like cold pizza. Unpopular opinion, point of contention maybe.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't like cold pizza, so this is pissing me right off.
Good start to lunch. I've got a little pizza roll, which I haven't seen anywhere before, but yeah, it just seems like pizza dough with toppings all wrapped up in a little bun.
Like, how sick would this be if it was just fucking hot? And instead it's tasteless.
This is pretty good.
We're standing on top of the Citadel here, looking over the Old Town in Budva.
Like Tyler said, Montenegro is the last stop on our tour of the Balkans and the last new country to complete our tour of former Yugoslavia. Montenegro in antiquity was run by the Venetians. Like so many of the other countries in this area, it was taken over by the Ottomans for like 500 years until it gained its independence in the late 1800s, where it became a kingdom, and then it became an ally during the First World War and fought against the Austrian-Hungarian Empire, but came under the rule during World War I. And then when the forming of Yugoslavia occurred, it joined that and stayed a part of it. Even when Yugoslavia broke down at the end of the 1980s, early 1990s, Montenegro and Serbia stayed together to form a federation. And it wasn't until 2006, the year I graduated high school, that they went their separate ways and Montenegro finally became a completely independent country. Interestingly, the language in Montenegro is officially Montenegrin, but that didn't happen until 2017. So Serbian is the unofficial language because up until 2017 they spoke Serbian, and then small nuances were created after they separated in 2006, so an official language was recognised. But you can't find Montenegrin in Google Translate, so it's just Serbian expressions, which I thought was pretty interesting. It's said to have the ugliest capital city in Europe, so we're not visiting the capital city, which I forgot the name of, Peloton. No, that's one of those crazy bikes. So we're kicking around Budva, and then we're going to go to Kotor. But listen, we're pigs in shit because it's so beautiful.
There's someone in there.
It's plastic.
There's a door on the other side. It's a room. Here at Beachside Beach after being at Mogren earlier today. This one here is the opposite direction from where we're staying, and this is about a 40-minute walk. Now what you can expect here is a much longer beach. And plenty of these bad boys owned by hotels where you're not actually meant to be using them, but we got a bit lucky. We convinced the old mate. The beach sand is very much the same, grainy, and the water is an unknown temperature because it's a bit chilly and we're not feeling it right now. So we're not going to go for a swim, but it's a pretty cool vibe and it's a very cool walk. Definitely worth doing for the walk. Hello, good morning. We are here in Sveti Stefan. It's about a 20-minute drive down the road from Budva, where we're staying. And I'll tell you what, I am super pumped to be here. Wait till you guys see the aerial shots of this place. It's absolutely spectacular.
Sveti Stefan means Saint Stefan, and because I'm a child, we keep calling it Sweaty Stefan.
No, we don't.
Disrespect, nothing but disrespect. It's an island originally, but it's linked now by something called a trombolo, and it used to be this fortified stronghold against the Turks during the invasion period where Adriatic pirates used to come and stay. Now it is exclusively a resort with over 50 rooms. It was done during the Yugoslavian period, and it's remained that way with lots of updates. So we're gonna have a little peek over. Peek over?
We'll have a look through.
We'll have a look through.
Give it a yank.
No, there's a padlock. No one's home.
No one's home.
I'm like Mary.
Oh,
Jesus.
This is going to be a real quick stop then, isn't
We're
it?
going to have to go find an inn to take us in. That's inappropriate.
Oh, what have we decided?
So we've just come down to Jazz Beach, which is a 10-minute drive away from Budva, so opposite direction to Sveti Stefan. And we've just gotten here and there's just no crack.
It's just dead.
So this is the scenario with coming in shoulder seasons, off seasons, is you're like, yeah, sick, not as many tourists, but that means in places like this that things have shut down. So there's supposed to be, according to the blogs and things that we've watched, like sunbeds like lining this entire beachfront and like all little cantina kind of things open.
And water sports.
And water sports. I was gonna go paragliding, sailing. Yeah. But alas, we think that we've struck gold on the first day in Moghran Beach.
Yep.
So we're going to take the car back, we'll get some lunch because we're about to murder someone, and just set up shop in Moghran Beach. We won't have a little sunbed, but you know, I'll cope.
Good.
We're gonna say thanks for watching and goodbye from here. We had planned to give you a beautiful sunset, but we're gormless idiots, so we thought we would give you an extravaganza instead. I can't even see you. Oh, you are up there. Bye. Just made some friends at the beach. What do we want to say?
If you like what you see, make sure you hit the link about here somewhere for a playlist.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next week as we head to Couture and check out some blue caves. That's it. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you next time on
Never Not.